On this episode of Carnage, we're racing Dad's Ute. For those that are just joining us, this is my dad's ute. So Dad passed away from cancer about 10 years ago. He left me this 1968 VE Valiant ute, and I've built a nice stout 318 to put in it, something he always wanted to do. So we're here at Heathcote Raceway today to see how it goes. Now, we're not really chasing numbers. This isn't like a Carnage episode where I'm gonna be like, oh, I need to hit this number. No, this is bring it out, have fun, and just see what it does, you know? Sure, if I can make it faster, I'll try and do that. But, you know, this is something that Dad always wanted to do. He always wanted to do a V8 conversion to this ute, and he always wanted to take it to somewhere like Mopar Sunday. Well, today, we're at the Mopar Nationals at Heathcote Park, and we're just gonna have some fun. Okay, so rolling into the burnout box for very first run with Dad's ute. Engine's up to temp. Oh, this is going to be very interesting because I've got no tacho, no idea where to shift. Just do what I can. It's all going to be a bit of a mystery. Got no idea if it's going to hook up. Don't know what it's going to do at all. Got 22 PSI in the street tyres. They're 235s, 318, 270 rear wheel horsepower. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Alright, in first, yeah. Down low, there's no converter. Oh my god. Whew. Engine temp's fine, oil pressure's fine, but yeah, wow. First run, Dad's ute. Actually felt alright, like it revved out pretty clean and went okay. Doughy off the line though, 60 foot's gonna be shit. But yeah, revved out nice and clean. I probably shifted a bit early. The Jeep that I was racing just hammered me, but you know, it's probably got a supercharged Hemi in it, so. Yeah, woohoo! I reckon Dad will be pretty happy with that. So it was a 14.3, very slow 60 foot, so we're going to have to improve on that. Still, first pass done. So yeah, 14.3, 100 mile an hour. It's really hard doing this with no tacho or anything because I got no idea where I'm shifting at. You know, if I'm shifting too soon or too late. I think I've shifted too soon on the first shift. But yeah, 60 foot, 2.4 seconds on the 60 foot is woeful. Yeah, so that's 2.4H, half tracks 9.4, and then 14.3 for the quarter mile. I'm hoping, let's try and get it in the 13s. I know I said I wasn't chasing times, but I think we can get this into the 13s pretty easily. It's got the mile an hour there for it. I just need to, yeah, get this thing going. She's quite warm at the moment, about 220 degrees, so I think I'll take it back and cool it down. I thought she'd be right to go back to back, but apparently not. So what happened there, she coughed and burped on the line because it was just very warm and did not want to play the game. So now we know. Cool it down. Come back for another run. Bugger. So yeah, she was just a little bit too warm. I shouldn't have got run back to back. Yeah. 3.4 second 60 footer. It almost stalled. So yeah, it was a terrible run. 17.4 seconds. So anyway, we'll run the thermos for a while, let it cool down. Yeah, and we'll go out for another run. Try and get that 13. So the first couple runs I ran with the air cleaner on, so we're going to ditch that now. But I'm also going to change what we call the step-up springs, which are under these, they're down with your metering rods, so I've loosened them off already. And the step-up springs just sit under these plungers. You got them in your little tuning kit here. Now, on the dyno last time, we noticed that this only had very low engine vacuum at idle, which is, you know, it's got a pretty big cam in it. So the vacuum was only about 6 inches of vacuum, something like that. So that is probably too low for the standard step-up spring. So these are these little springs here. There's a whole range of them, and they tell you which springs here and what inches of vacuum. Now you generally go half of what your engine vacuum in, so we've got what, 5 to 6 inches. So we'll go with a 3-inch spring. We'll put that in, see how that goes. It should help it just accelerate a little bit off the line. Hopefully won't bog. And yeah, without the air cleaner, hopefully we'll run a better number. Hopefully. Being finicky. Right, so just pop that out. And your little spring just sits under there. So yeah, so I popped the red ones out, I put the blue ones in. We'll seal this back up and hopefully she'll just be a little bit sharper off the line.
Good luck, Scotty.
Thanks, man.
Have fun.
Okay, third run. I'm going to try and stomp it off the line. We'll see what happens. Might cough and splutter, might spin. definitely learnt that it doesn't like to be stomped off the line. So I'll just have to bring it up a little bit, stall it up a bit. Still doughy, very doughy off the line. Just really needs a converter. Really needs a converter. But that was showing, I know it wasn't running 120 mile an hour through the traps, but we were doing essentially 120 mile an hour indicated through the traps, which is a lot higher than it was showing before. So so it's definitely doing over 100 mile an hour in the traps. We'll see what it actually is. I'm kind of hoping that's a 13. No air cleaner, so it felt very, yeah, it felt sharp. It felt actually pretty good. $14.1, that's all right, getting there. Well, went a little bit better there, so 14.14, 101 mile an hour, which isn't too bad for little 318, but the lack of converter is really hurting me. It's still like 2.49 seconds off the 60 footer. It's miserable. If we did a 1.8, 1.9 60 footer, that would be like 6/10 faster over the 60 footer alone. And we know from experience that everything you take off the 60 footer, you can double at the other end of the track. So if I take 6/10 out of the 60 footer, this thing's into the 12s, which potentially it should be able to do, you know. However, it needs a converter. So the best I can hope for today is get it off the line half decently and get a 13 out of it. Yeah, but stalling it off the line does not work. So on that run, there was a slight hesitation off the line. I think I went too aggressive on this step-up spring. So what I'm going to do is go back one step in terms of just going a little bit heavier spring, and we'll see how we go from there. So I had the blue spring in there. The next step up is the yellow spring. So I'll just drop that in there. Get our jet and plunger. This is what I love about these carbies. They're just so tunable. You know, anything you do with a Holly is going to end up with fuel everywhere. With these things, look at this, you know. You do it in essentially 60 seconds, no fuel spilt. They're a good carby. Job done. Alright, so we've run 14.1 with the ute. I've dialed in at 14.0. So if I run a 13 and break out, I'll be stoked. But I think it's time to lower the tails up. Let's get that 13. Racing. I'm 14.0, she's 12.5. Better bump it in. I'm launching first. Here we go. What? I think she crossed the line ahead of me, so I don't know. idea who won that because she passed me right on the line, but she might have broken out. I might have run too slow, but I tell you what, it didn't feel like a slow run, so I really don't know. Really don't know. So we'll find out when we get our time cards. And I won!
Yeah, but have a look at your time.
I know, 13 as well! Woohoo! How good's that? So when I got my time card, I thought it was a double breakout and I'd won. Actually, I was wrong. My opponent red lit and ran a 13.2, a 13.28 on a 12.9 dial-in. So she would have been safe if she hadn't a red lit, but she red lit and I broke out with a 13.986 on a 14.0 dial-in. So I broke out by just a smidge, but still I win. So it's first or worst type thing, and red light is the start of the race, and if you red light, you're done. So yes, I broke out, but I still win. And there she is, the first 13-second pass from Dad's ute. Well, round 2's coming up, better get ready. All right, here we are, round 2. We've got a tough competitor in the other lane, experienced drag racer, so we'll see how we go. I bumped my dial into 13.95. So if I break out again, happy days, but yeah, it's gonna be tough. All right, I'll leave first. Caught me. I don't know if I broke out or not. It was a pretty solid run. I think it might have been a little bit slow off the line, so I guess we'll find out. I probably got beaten, I don't know, but he caught me just on the line, so either he broke out or I broke out, but it's going to be close either way. I don't know who won. The beauty of dial-in racing. Alright, let's see what the good or bad news is. 112. Is it bad news or good news? Oh my god, he broke out. No, he didn't break out, I've just beat him. He red lighted. Woo! Red lighted. And I go through again due to a red light from the other guy. Okay, so here we are, cooling down, getting ready for round 3. So round 2, I win by a red light again. The other guy red lights. I went 14.07 on a 13.95 dial in. So I was a little bit off my dial in. I was a little bit slow off the line. But yeah, another win. So we're going rounds. Dad would be so stoked, I've got to say. Let's see if we can bring this home. Alright, here we go, round 3. Another 12-second car. Alrighty. I got the leave. is so toasty warm at the moment. Try and get some air for this radiator. But yeah, I'm pretty confident, unless I've red lighted and don't know, but I'm pretty confident I didn't. Yeah, beat the other guy the line, so that would, I reckon I've got the winning ticket there. So now we're getting towards the pointy end of the game. I don't think we're semis yet, or maybe we are. Maybe we're getting close to semis. Interesting.
Thank you.
Thank you. And that's another win, yes. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. So now we're coming down to the pointy end of the show. So just won round 3. This time it was just a straight out win in terms of I ran a 0.13 reaction, the other guy ran a 0.72. So like I was 6/10 ahead of him straight off the start line, and he just never caught me. I was a little bit off the dial, so I might have to, I don't know. I haven't managed to go another 13 yet. Oh, I backed off heaps. So I probably won't touch my bowling. Yeah, backed off quite a lot, 91 mile an hour. All right, let's see if we can do round 4. All right, here we go, 4th round. Apparently, I am the quicker car. It means I got lane choice. But because I got lane choice, I'm gonna stay with the same lane. It's my lucky lane. Oh fuck, I just broke my sunnies. Shit. Ah. So, we're in the semi-finals. If I win this, I go to the final. Against someone I've known for 30 years. The line first, but did I break out? That's going to be the trick. Whew. So, as I was saying before, I crossed the line first, but if I broke out, I lose. If I didn't break out, I win, and I'm in through to the final. So, I guess we'll find out. It was very close at the line. Of course, the car's got a bit of heat in it now, so it's not great. Doesn't like doing back-to-back runs. Oh no!
So sorry.
You're right.
I've tried to get you what details I can.
Okay. Okay.
Does that help you?
Not at all, but anyway, like, you know, it kind of helps, but yeah.
Okay, so the right hand lane, 112, 1.
Yep, well that's me.
Okay.
8,000ths of a second, okay.
ET was 14.13.
Yeah, I got that. 102 mile an hour.
And what is it? So something of
Wind margin.
variance?
Yeah, the wind margin is 0.0082. Yeah, got it.
0.082.
Yeah.
They said they've got it out there in the headquarters.
Yeah.
If you want to go and check it because it was so close.
Yeah. Oh, I'm happy, but it'll depend on the other guy, I guess.
Yeah.
No worries. All right, thank you. So apparently the time card didn't print, but I won, so I'm through to the finals. Let's do it. So, it's good news and bad news. The bad news is I broke my sunnies. But the good news is we're through to the finals. And from what I understand, I'm racing, I can't remember if I'm racing Tom Senior or Junior, but I've known Tom Senior for 30 years. So this will be an interesting matchup. They've got a 10-second hardtop against our 13, sometimes 14-second Valiant Ute.
So my dad and I, so I'm Tom Junior, my dad's Tom Senior. You know, we came down to Mopar Nationals, never been here, whatever else like that. So anyway, so we're back to back the car all day. We did, you know, one after another. So, you know, it's been good fun. We have a lot of rivalry with each other and whatever else like that. He got himself knocked out. So, you know, Junior's sort of got to fly the Banks flag. I've got to finish the day. And unfortunately, I've ended up against Scotty, who's been a family friend all my life. So all I can hope right now is that I'm really on my game. And to be honest, I've got to admit, I'm not one of those people, but I've got to admit, bro, that the last 2 runs, I have not been on my game. So, but look, overall, it's been a great day. It's been good to end up in the finals. It's always a privilege to end up in the finals. Got a good car, good bunch of boys, and of course, mate, my dad's let his son thrash his car. So, you know, I can't go wrong with that. So, final against Scotty, knowing that my dad really, I would love to take the trophy home for my son, but yeah, my dad's got a bit of pressure against me to sort of fly the Banks flag and win. But look, overall, you know, Scotty, being Scotty's dad's car and something he's always wanted to do, to be honest, I'd be more wrapped if he beat me than me beating him. So, you know, just a good bit of fun. A little bit nervous, to be honest, but yeah, a good bit of fun.
Here we go. Final run up against Tom Banks Jr. Either way, win or lose, I still win. That's the way I see it. Come out here with Dad's Ute, chopping the tree down, going rounds, making the final. There we go. God, I'm pretty confident I just won that because I got towards the line, he wasn't there, I backed out of it. Woo! Yes. Thank you very much. Woo! Yep. Well, there we have it. That's the win. I washed 15 mile an hour off and still ran a 14.1. Wow, what a day. Better than I won. Well deserved for Scotty. Scotty's old man's car. So, how's that for an episode? Sorry, man. It's a good run. These boys have come up from Sydney, come down from Sydney. I've known Tom Senior here for like 30 plus years. Man, and the father and son team, and like, I felt, I had Dad with me. So, this one's for you, Dad. Hold up. just now, it's trophy time.
That's right, this is as big as the podium gets here at the Mopar Nationals. We have the winners and runners up. We had 39 cars qualified in A, and it went down to Tommy Banks Jr. and Scotty Taylor. I think it's a great story to think that that was your dad's car, which of course passed away 10 years ago. You've done the car up. Tommy Banks, you and Tommy Banks have been racing the
He's running with his dad, and I've known his dad for 30 years. Like, we're Sydney guys originally, so like I've been running with these guys for years to run. It's just amazing.
And then not only have you been running with him, you chopped him today. Congratulations, the winner.
Thank you.
Runner-up with Tom. Congratulations, boys.
Here we are, boys.
Was that the last race of the race before?
Get in here.
The 84 thousandths of a second the run before.
Yes, yes.
So you I shouldn't say it wasn't a Bradbury moment, but geez, you scraped through by the bones of your
I
ass, Scotty.
put it this way, there was no backing off on that run. It was nailed, and I'm just like, go, go, go! 8 thousandths of a second, man. It was good. Yeah. I got to say, a big shout out to pacemaker headers too. The Ute does actually run pacemaker headers, so. And
as a bonus, there's another $250,000 coming to Scotty.
Did someone say prize money?
Yeah, prize money.
No. All right. Massive shout out to Heathcote, Dontex for sponsoring the event, and then, you know, pacemaker headers for sponsoring the bracket, and these boys for coming all the way down from Sydney, putting on, you know, just like they've run 20, 30 passes with that car between them. They've just been running it back to back. I mean, super reliable. Dad Ute obviously has done pretty well. I've hit every mark that I wanted to. So run 13s, won the bracket. The thing's still alive. We get to put it on the trailer because I haven't put Rego on it yet. So it goes on the trailer, take it home, get it ready for with Rego, go to Mopar Sunday. That's a rematch at Mopar Sunday.
We'll be there.
There you go, man. Awesome. So there we have it, fans. Scotty takes home the win. Dad Ute, he's out there, he's up there cheering me on, and man, what can I say except it has been the best day in a long time. So what's next? Well, we got Superman coming out here for Holden Nats next weekend, so let's see if we can back that up. I don't feel confident, but hey, you're going to see that on a future episode of Carnage.